There was no collusion. There was no obstruction. Everybody knows it. It's all a big hoax. I call it the witch hunt. It's all a big hoax.
That was President Trump earlier today talking about the Mueller investigation. The report expected to come out at any moment now. So when it does, what can we expect? I want to bring in constitutional law attorney Jenna Ellis. Jenna, it feels like, between Democrats gearing up for their own investigation, from the comments President Trump is making and perhaps shifting the attention to campaign finance reform violations, that we may hear that there's no collusion with this whole thing, no Russian collusion from the White House.
Yeah, I think that the Mueller report will be kind of a big nothing burger for the Democratic left, and they're certainly not going to get their gotcha moment for President Trump. And I think what the American people, though, need to really anticipate and be prepared for as the report is released is that it's released under law and it's required to be released specifically to the Attorney General, not necessarily and certainly not immediately to the American public. And there are specific reasons for that and legal restrictions, Charles. And so the American public need to understand if we don't see the entire report right away, that's internal, and there are specific legal reasons and protections such as classified information and grand jury secrecy as well as executive privilege that require that delay.
All right, it's interesting because just 5 minutes ago, the New Yorker came out with an article saying the chaos that could come with the Mueller report, and the report's formal submission to the Department of Justice is only the beginning of the process, which you just pointed out. It could become more confusing and chaotic than it was before. So walk us through the timeline when, if possible, the public could see it. That is, of course, if the new Attorney General wants the public to see it.
Right. Well, and it's not just whether or not the Attorney General wants it to. It's, again, the specific legal protections, because we have to remember that the Office of Special Counsel reports directly to the Attorney General. This isn't independent counsel. That law expired in 1999. So this is actually Clinton-era regulations from the Department of Justice that Attorney General William Barr is required to go by. So the timeline of this really is anybody's guess. They have to go through a legal scrub. They have to make sure there's not classified information. They have to make sure specific public interest, all of those things. So it could be, a couple weeks up to a month.
Okay,
we really don't know.
We get that, though, but will Congress get to see it? What I'm saying here is that I'm concerned about a select few folks getting a chance to see this thing and just feeding the media bits of it enough to continue to stoke this sort of animosity and keep the questions out there.
Right. And Congress likely will, but they may see just a redacted or specific report because, again, this is regulated now by the executive branch. That doesn't mean that President Trump is in any way interfering or that Attorney General Barr is going to deny Congress or anyone else their ability to see things that they should. It just means that there are legal ramifications and precautions and procedures that they have to go through. So I think that's what the American people in Congress need to expect.
All right. So we'll cool our horses, but Congress voted 420 to zip, that they want the folks to see it. President Trump said he wants the folks to see it, and I think everyone wants to see it so we can get it behind us. Jenna, always great relying on your legal expertise. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charles.